grabbed a bunch of free stuff from post garage sale from yesterday. I was too lazy to go, and then I forgot about it till they made another listing about it on Craigslist before I left. So I went to check it out, obviously. Surprised I got, because I ordered a tube yesterday morning for my road bike, and it's supposed to come, even though it's Sunday, by the mail. And I saw a post, store worker, even before I got updates from the tracking, but then it led me to believe it wouldn't come till tomorrow because it changed it. But then like 30 minutes or so before I left the house, I got a text and an email saying it was out for delivery. So we'll see what happens. I'm not that far from the house, but it might be long enough that I just make another video later, today or tomorrow, on the other bike, whenever it's rideable. Ugh. Definitely should have more water, but it's like a 15-minute moments. Can I make it? Backpack's not that heavy, since most of it is stuffed animals, and anything that isn't stuffed animal is one kind of heavy book, but it's in the front. I had to, once I got everything I was interested in, I rearranged the order to make it more comfortable, get all the hard goods to the sides and the front. Don't know if she needs one, but I got grabbed my sister one of those baby carriers for when you're walking, and it's like a backpack with your baby in the front or back, however you want to put it. Grabbed one of those and a book for her. She may have already bought one or may have one in mind, so since it's free, if she doesn't want it, I won't cry. Try to ease it up on her so she doesn't have to buy too much. If I can find something free to cheap. Found a lot of cheap baby to kids stuff, so I always look. Got a bunch of shoes, but different ages. But I didn't have enough room. I was gonna grab my other bike, but didn't want to deal with it. Would have been fine on the way here. Well, on the way there, since there's the way I went with mostly straight away and downhill, but going back there's a few hills. I only hit one coming this way, but it was easier, so it was alright. Not much of an incline, just a little bit of a grade. I was gonna go over the overpass, but decided to go this way. But behind me, going there, because I knew I could just go. Well, I went over the overpass I just went instead of a steeper one, I should say. That would have put me in the same place, just a couple blocks further but the same street, so it doesn't matter. If you're wondering about the purse, I might sell it, might not sell it, but it's kind of damaged. But I grabbed a Calvin Klein dress to sell, but also a Mickey Mouse coffee mug. Figured having it in the purse with the dress around it, it'll probably be safer than my backpack. I could have held it, but figured holding the strap for the purse might be a better idea, per the fact that I don't have to hold it since I wrapped it around. Just keeping it in place so it doesn't flail about too much. A little bit of flail is alright since it's tucked in there in the purse. I mean, in the dress, and it's luckily kind of a tight squeeze, so that helped. Just big enough of an opening in the main pouch that it just fit. Probably would have been easier with the just one or the other, but I was hoping for something like that so it wouldn't rumble around too much. It's more like a mile-ish, mile and a half, like 1 to 2 miles. So it's not mile, I think like a mile and a half each way, depending on the exact route. This way is a little different, but basically the same. I'm just gonna try to not go up one hill. What's up, doggy? So happy, happy pup. Just want to say hi. I would have said hi. Such a cutie. Remind me of a bigger version of PD from Little Rascals. Not as skinny as PD, but still cute. Hey. Mean boy. Kind of wish I was standing to see how much bigger that guy was compared to me. Maybe we're the same height. Maybe it's a couple inches on me. Can't tell. Sitting down, I wasn't really looking. Keep going. Usually to cross, but since there's that opening, I just do it there if I can. But when the pedestrian overpass was there, it was great, but it did always get vandalized. Oh, and right before they tore it down, besides being vandalized, a lot of people were just leaving a bunch of trash or miscellaneous old items they didn't want anymore. They just dump them on either side or on the top of the walkway. So I can see why they probably just got sick of it, because they closed it a few times a few years prior to demolishing it, because they were doing different things to it, fixing it up with the garbage and the vandalism. Probably just got too expensive, but I used to always use it, so it was a bummer when I found out it was going down instead of being fixed when they started working on it. I'm gonna go this way, a little easier since I got so much stuff. Not as hard of a hill, so that was no fun for people like me that used it correctly. I think some homeless people slept on it too, so that could have been part of it. A little bit of a liability. So I'd rather go this way. Either way is easier than the 2 hills the way I came earlier from my house, so it's all good. This way is just easier when I have the energy because it's a little bit of an incline. But yeah, if I went the other way on the street, it would just be right there in front of us where it goes down to the park where the boat is. Oh, so sweaty already. Ooh, sorry for the heavy breathing. Only water I've had today was one aluminum can of seltzer with my breakfast and my coffee. Almost home. On the home stretch. Getting on like 5 to 60 minutes ish. On my road bike. Couldn't yesterday because didn't have the right size tube of the ones I found lying around, and then the wheel I tried, the axles were too big slightly for the rear dropouts since there's a bolt in instead of a quick release, so I just stayed home. Wasn't feeling good anyways, but I was in the mood for a road bike ride. Maybe I'll go on one later after lunch. Alright, like, share, subscribe. Maybe I'll ride this later, we'll see. Since I'm almost home, leave a comment. See you later. What's up, buddy? Slacking off today? Chased me the other day. Not today though. Bye.